I'm 101 years old. The good Lord saw fit to leave me here for 101 years. I've watched this world turn itself upside down more times than I can count. I've lived through wars, ration cards, black and white televisions, and phones that talk back to you like they've got an attitude. I've buried friends. I've buried family. And I've outlived every doctor who ever wagged a finger at me and told me I was doing it wrong. Every single one of them. Now, I don't say that to be rude. I say it because people worry too much these days, especially about what they're allowed to drink. Every year it's something new. Drink this. Don't drink that. Too much of this will kill you. Not enough of that will kill you faster. Half of it comes from a bottle with a label. The other half comes from fear. And fear will dry you out quicker than anything. So today I'm going to tell you the truth, not the kind you hear in a commercial, not the kind that changes every 6 months, the kind of truth that comes from living long enough to notice what actually lasts. There are 7 drinks I've had in my life, not every day, not all at once, but faithfully, simply, without fuss. And they're a big reason I'm still sitting here talking to you. Number 1, plain water. Now listen carefully. Not fancy water. Not water with colors. Not water that promises miracles. Just water. I drank when I was thirsty. I stopped when I wasn't. I didn't carry a jug the size of a baby. I didn't set alarms. I remember one summer when the heat sat on the house so heavy you could hear the wood popping in the walls. I came inside tired and short-tempered, sat down at the table and poured myself a glass of water. I drank it slow. Not to be healthy, but because I was too tired to rush. Somewhere between the first sip and the last, my shoulders dropped. My breathing changed. That glass didn't just cool my body, it cooled my spirit. That's when I learned something I never forgot. Your body doesn't ask for control, it asks for attention. Water keeps you moving, keeps you clean, keeps you humble. Balance, baby, balance. Number 2, black coffee. Now this is the one folks love to argue about. Coffee. A good strong cup of black coffee. No sugar. No creamers with names you can't pronounce. Just coffee. I've had a cup most mornings since I was a young woman. Back when coffee came in a tin and you didn't need a personality to drink it. They told me it would make my heart race. They told me it would ruin my nerves. Child, what ruins your nerves is rushing through life like it's chasing you. That coffee didn't make me anxious. It woke me up. It told my body, you're still here. Get up and use the day. And if the Lord didn't want us to drink it, He wouldn't have made it smell that good. Just don't turn it into dessert. That's where folks get confused. Number 3, bone broth. Now this one comes from hard times. Bone broth. When money was tight, nothing went to waste. Bones went in a pot. Salt went in. Time went in. And what came out was warmth. That broth didn't just feed your stomach. It fed your bones, your joints, your spirit. When you were tired, when you were sick, when life felt heavy, it reminded you that strength doesn't have to shout. Sometimes it just simmers. Number 4, tea. Black or green. Tea was for the afternoon, when you'd had enough of the day. Tea don't rush you. It make you sit down whether you mean to or not. Black tea when I needed to feel steady. Green tea when I wanted something a little lighter. Some drinks get you going. Tea was the one that let things slow back down. I remember afternoons when the house finally got quiet. Work was done. Noise done wore itself out. I'd sit there with a cup of tea and not do much of anything, and somehow that was enough to put me back together. Rest ain't laziness. It's how you make it to the next day. And then there were other days. Days I wasn't tired. I was hot-tempered. Everything felt hot then. My words, my thoughts. I'd sit there with that hot cup of tea in my hands. Tea too hot to rush. You gotta sip it slow. And while I was waiting on that tea to cool, my temper cooled right along with it. By the 3rd or 4th sip, what felt hot a minute ago didn't feel worth saying no more. Tea gave the day some rest and gave me room. Number 5, milk. Now here's where folks clutch their pearls. Milk. Plain milk. I grew up on it. We didn't debate it. We drank it. They've changed their minds about milk more times than I've changed shoes. Good one year, bad the next. Good again if it's wearing the right label. All I know is this: it helped build my bones, and my bones are still holding me up. Simple things don't need defending. They just keep working. Number 6, fermented drinks. We didn't call them fermented. We called them buttermilk. We called them kefir. We called them that sour stuff in the fridge. But they did something important. They kept your belly right. A body that can't digest life properly will fight itself. And when your inside is at war, the rest of you won't be far behind. These drinks kept things balanced, quietly. No marketing, no promises, just results. Number 7, red wine, if your doctor allows. Now listen to me carefully on this one. This ain't for everybody. And if your doctor tells you no, you listen to them, not me. But for me, it was one glass, with food, with people, never for escape, never to forget. It was optional, not required. I never drank to run from my life. I drank when life slowed down enough to be shared. Conversation, laughter, letting the day end gently. I've watched people sit at a table with a full glass and still feel empty. And I've watched others take just a few sips, laugh loud, tell the same story twice, and leave feeling full without ever finishing it. That's when I understood something. It was never the wine. It was the company. Some days I skipped it altogether. Anything you can't skip already has too much control over you. Now I'm going to tell you something important. It wasn't the drinks. The drinks were just the fuel. What kept me alive was knowing when to drink. and why. I forgave people faster than they deserved. I laughed when things hurt. I went to bed without carrying yesterday into tomorrow. I sat on the porch, watched the sun go down, thanked God for another day I didn't earn. You can drink all the right things in the world, but if your heart stays bitter, your body won't want to stay long. So drink simply, drink slowly, drink with gratitude. And if you do that, you just might stick around a while longer. Now, if you'll excuse me, my tea's getting cold.